Here come the Regent coaches making their way around the boards, accompanied by our guy number 15, Jake Winkman, junior forward, on the mend from surgery, but able to join the team on the bench today. Welcome back, Jake. And here come your Regents. Oh no! Whoop. So 17 minutes on the clock, 34 seconds left on the Regent power play. And here we go. Drew Mendick out there with Aiden Lee, Jack Kenny, Cullen Gustafson, and Liam Hager. Second period. Face-off picked up by Aiden Lee. Plays it back to Gustafson. Gustafson to Drew Mendick. Now to Hager. Hager at the red line. Blue line and in. Now it's poked away from him. Hager chases it down. Aiden Lee plays it high to Gustafson. Gustafson walks the line. Now to Aiden Lee, back to Gustafson. Gustafson to Hager rather. Hager walks in, shot, save. And the penalties expired. Both teams full strength. Offensive zone face-off coming up. Boucher, Miles Mendick, Jonah Tollefson, Sam Lee, and Max Kaufman. 16:24 left to go in the second. Regents down 1-0. Face-off, won by Sauk Prairie. Around the boards. And breaking out to a shot wide of the net. Miles Mendick collects it on the backside. Now Sauk Prairie wins it back. Sauk in front, tipped over the net. Boucher, now Sam Lee, now Sauk Prairie behind the net. Now a crossing pass, Tollefson tried to collect, Sauk Prairie plays it wide of the net. Now Sauk carries through the middle. Now around for Kaufman, that one batted out of the air by the Sauk defenseman. Now Sam Lee tried to play it up and out. Now it comes loose to Tollefson. Regents struggling to get it out of the zone here this shift. Now Boucher plays it up ice and it's off of the Sauk Prairie defenseman. Now in front. And now Boucher able to ice it. This one just wide of the net. Sauk Prairie goalie probably should have tried to play that one and keep that Regent line on the ice. .14:57 left in the second. Defensive zone face-off now with Drew Mendick. Face-off. Oh, Drew hit high, but no call. Drew up for Ford. Now Liam Hager steps in front of that one. Plays it up for Drew Mendick. Drew plays it wide to Ford. Ford's backhand shot, saved. Now Voss on the backside. Here's Ford. Sauk Prairie into the zone. Gustafson wraps for Ford. Now Drew Mendick picks it up. Drew at the red line and in. Now poked away from him, and a penalty coming up on Sauk Prairie for sure. The Sauk Prairie player arguing about it. Interference the call. And the Regents are going on the power play. 14:09 left in the second. Down 1-0. Power players to start. Boucher with Warwick and Voss, Sam Lee and Max Kaufman. 14:09 left in the second. Regents on the power play for 2 minutes. Sauk Prairie in the box for interference. Sauk Prairie wins the face-off, and they play it around the boards and out. Sam Lee collects in the neutral zone. Now Sauk Prairie carries in with speed. Kaufman plays him off of it. Boucher picks up behind the Regent net. Now angles across for Warwick. Warwick into the zone. Now dumps it around the boards. The Regents had largely gone for a change. Aiden Lee on, Jack Kenny on. Here's Gustafson. 1:20 left on the Regent power play. Gustafson crosses to Sam Lee. Up for Kenny. Kenny into the zone. Kenny around for Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee working behind the net. Now in front for Kenny. Kenny doesn't connect on the shot. Now the Sauk Prairie outlet goes off of a Sauk Prairie player. Aiden Lee collects the loose puck. Aiden Lee high to Gustafson. Oh, Gustafson doesn't handle it. And it comes all the way out. Osmond steps out to play it around the boards for Kenny. And Sauk Prairie collects in the neutral zone. They throw it the full length of the ice on net. On Osmond, makes the save. 30 seconds left on the Regent power play. 12:38 left in the second period. Drew Mendick up for Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee drops it for Hager. Hager shot deflected up into the netting and out of play. 15 seconds left on the power play. Boucher, Warwick, and Aiden Voss out there. 15 seconds left on the power play. Face off, picked up by Sauk Prairie. Kaufman's shot over the net. Here's Voss. Voss loses the handle, and Kaufman loses an edge. Now Kaufman hustles back, and a save by Osmond. Voss picks it up on the backside. Penalties expired. Both teams full play. Full strength, I should say. Sauk Prairie into the zone, and Warwick's going to go to the box here for a slash or a trip. Trip, the call. 11:52 left in the second. Regents just off of the power play, and we are now going on the penalty kill. Aiden Lee, Jack Kenny, Cullen Gustafson, and Liam Hager, your 4 penalty killers here. 11:52 left in the second. Regents 4-on-5 for 2 minutes. Warwick in the box. Aiden Lee around the boards for Hager. Hager works around the pressure. Now the official gets in his way, but he's able to backhand it the length of the ice. 1:40 left on the penalty kill. Sauk Prairie with a stretch pass and a drop pass and a shot and a goal, and it's a 2-0 game. 11:24 left in the second. So Regents down 2-0 now. It's Mendick with Ford and Voss out there. Sam Lee and Max Kaufman. Kaufman around the boards for Voss. Voss slips it out of the zone. Now Sauk Prairie plays it back in. Kaufman picks up behind our net. Ford up for Voss. Sauk Prairie plays it back in deep. Now Sam Lee reverses behind our net. Sam Lee up for Drew Mendick. Kenny giving chase. Oh, the Sauk Prairie defender loses his edge behind the net. Kenny plays it up for Sam Lee. Sam Lee's shot blocked by the defender. Now Gustafson jumps that one. Gustafson plays it in front. Picked up by Sauk Prairie, and they're out on a breakaway. Caught us on a change. Drew Mendick hurries back. And Liam Hager able to play it away from danger. 10-10 left in the second. Regents down 2-0. Aiden Lee coming on. Angela Warwick coming on. And we need one more. And looks like Graham Reddick gonna join the fray here. Aiden Lee gets sent off. Angela Warwick steps in. Face-off one. Well out of the Sauk Prairie, or out of the Regent zone and into the Sauk Prairie zone. Graham Reddick gets a stick on that one. Now Sauk into the zone. Good stick by Hager. Now it comes free. Slap shot by Sauk Prairie over the net. Gustafson up for Warwick. Now loose puck played ahead by Reddick. .9:25 left in the second period. Regents down 2-0. Here's Gustafson up for Miles Mendick. Doesn't handle it cleanly. Now picks it up. Miles crosses for Tollefson. Tollefson bumps it into the zone. Miles Mendick pressuring the puck. Now Boucher. Sauk Prairie works around the pressure. And the Regents stave off that rush. Boucher deflects that pass. Now Sauk Prairie fires it wide of the net. Centering pass. And Sauk can't connect on it. Shot picked up by Boucher. Now around for Gustafson. Now Sauk plays it high. Tipped in front. Save made by Osmond. Gustafson. Now Boucher in support. Boucher pinning on the corner, on the boards. This line struggling to gain possession. Sam Lee plays the body. Boucher, now Tollefson clears it up but not out. Now Boucher collects and ices it. 7:34 left in the second period. And we have a defensive zone face-off. Drew Mendick, Gabe Ford, Aiden Voss, Max Kaufman, and Liam Hager. Face off, one to Sauk Prairie. Gabe Ford deflects that shot. or pass. Hager wrangles it away, chips one up for Gabe Ford, and that one winds up in the bench. Gabe Ford throws his head back in frustration. He was winding up the motor to go. 7:18 left in the second period. Neutral zone face-off here with Drew Mendick. Sauk Prairie left a wing way out on the corner just outside the zone. They won the draw and played it out to him. Here's Hager in the corner. Hager hit into the Zamboni door. Kaufman battling in the corner. Drew Mendick picks up the loose puck. Drew plays it off the boards for Ford. Now Drew Mendick. Mendick with Voss. Mendick's shot over the net. Voss works over to it. Now Voss hit from behind. No call. It was a direct hit. Here's Aiden Lee. Now Gabe Ford on the boards. Ford reverses and plays it around the boards. Sauk Prairie plays it out of the zone. Sam Lee chips it back up. Now Sauk Prairie dumps deep. I haven't spotted him. I'm not sure. I didn't go looking for him. I don't see him here from my vantage point. Oh, Gustafson down awkwardly. Now Sam Lee up for Warwick. Now Warwick hit from behind, and there's a penalty on Sauk Prairie for that one. Let's see what that is. Roughing the call on Sauk Prairie, and the Regents going on the power play. Warwick seems okay. 5:38 left in the second. Regents down 2-0 and going on the power play. Sauk Prairie in the box. 2 minutes for roughing. It's Drew Mendick out there with Aiden Lee, Jack Kenny, Liam Hager, and Cullen Gustafson. Aiden Lee up for Hager. Hager down for Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee tried to center for Kenny. Kenny body down. Oh, I thought they're calling a high stick on somebody. On Sauk Prairie. I didn't see that. I thought maybe they were calling the guy who hit Kenny down from behind in the slot, but no. Just a high stick infraction. So we'll keep it here. Mendick wins the draw to Hager. Hager walks down. Hager tried to play it for Aiden Lee. Sauk Prairie. Drew Mendick holds in at the zone. Mendick to Hager to Gustafson. Banks off the boards. Aiden Lee wins it. Aiden high to Gustafson. Now Gustafson's pass leaks out of the zone and the Regents have to tag up. 1:14 left on the power play. Gustafson wide to Mendick. Mendick plays it in front. Mendick plays the body. Big hit by Drew Mendick. 58 seconds left on the Regent power play. Hager collects behind our net. Hager to Gustafson. Gustafson up for Kenny. Now Gustafson again, back for Hager. Kenny into the corner. Kenny pins it on the wall. Drew Mendick. Now Aiden Voss just on. 24 seconds left on the Regent power play. Why are we back? Gustafson retreating. Now works around the pressure. up for Warwick. Now Sam Lee at the red line. Sam Lee loses the handle. Voss plays it to Warwick. Warwick into the zone, chips up the boards. Voss. And Sauk Prairie clears it long, and they have killed it off again. Both teams full strength. Sam Lee up for Voss. Voss plays it off the boards. Warwick. And Sauk Prairie flips it into the Regent bench. Oh yeah, I see him sitting down on the bleachers there at the top row. 3:23 left in the second period. Offensive zone face-off here with Boucher, Tollefson, Miles Mendick, Sam Lee, and Max Kaufman. Face-off. One by Sauk Prairie. Tollefson with a good hit in the corner. Sauk Prairie works it to a shot, blocked in traffic. Tollefson picks it up on the back end. Oh, Miles Mendick hit. Now Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee frees it up to Jack Kenny. Jack Kenny into the zone all alone. Now Jack pulls up. Warwick hustling back. Now Sam Lee pokes it away. Sam Lee at the red line and dumps it in. 2.5 left to go here in the second period. Regents down 2-0. Now it comes free to Drew Mendick. Drew's shot blocked in traffic. Warwick plays the body. Sam Lee picks up the puck. Sam Lee drops it to Kaufman. Plays it to Mendick. Mendick up for Warwick. Warwick loses his footing. 2 minutes left to go in the period. Sauk banks off the boards. Sam Lee collects and dumps back in deep. Aiden Voss giving chase. Sauk Prairie carries into the zone. Mendick takes a swipe at it. Now Gustafson up for Drew Mendick. Drew Mendick to Ford. Ford into the zone, 1.5 left to go in the second. Ford in the corner. Mendick in support. Now it's kicked out to Sauk. Now it squirts free to Gabe Ford. Ford on the back door. Oh, backhand shot. Saved. Now Gustafson down the boards. Miles Mendick. Now Tollefson. Hager. Coach wanted icing on that one. 44 seconds left here in the second period. Hager working in the corner. Hager up the boards for Tollefson. Tollefson crosses wide for Mendick, Miles Mendick. Boucher plays through the hand. Nope, Tollefson plays through the hands. Boucher plays it to Tollefson. Yeah, that's Isaac's stick, isn't it? Sauk Prairie just outside the blue line. Now crossing through everybody. Aiden Lee on the backside picks it up, and the horn sounds. End of 2.
Look how that went through.
Yeah.
Nobody home.
Yep. End of 2 here. Regents down 2-0 and headed to the locker room. I will be back for the third period. Until then, go Regents. Boop.